No, being the bad boy at our school has the negative connotation the name is meant to have. He doesn't rule the school with a leather jacket and motorcycle, he doesn't sleep with an endless supply of girls, and he most certainly doesn't get into fights. No, he's labeled as a drug-addled freak no one has bothered to get to know. ElijahBlack. Jack's voice rips down the hallway toward Elijah. Hey, look, guys, it's Eli the freak. He left his drugs long enough to actually come to school. Per usual, Elijah doesn't say anything or offer any reaction. He slams his locker shut, his lips pulled into their usual tight line. Jack laughs and we continue walking down the hall as the topic moves on to something other than bashing Elijah, but my eyes remain on him. All he ever does is grimace. As I head outside to where I know Jack is waiting for me, I run smack into someone, dropping my textbook and folders as a gust of wind carries my papers halfway down the hall. The guy I ran into bends down to pick them up, and his voice startles me. Are you going to help? His voice is deep and surprisingly rugged. ElijahBlack. It takes me a few seconds to register that he's kneeling down on the floor picking up my papers without my help, and I quickly bend down too. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to make you pick them up, I say. I was startled by our collision. You must be pretty clumsy to run into me when we're the only two people in the hallway, he teases as he stands up. I stand there like a fish out of water, unsure of what to say. Elijah takes my silence as his cue to turn and walk away. I've always sort of been a klutz. I blabber, and he stops walking, glancing back at me with one brow raised. It may stem from when I was a baby. Ever since then my balance has been way off. I blame my dad for not putting up a guardrail and baby-proofing the front porch. Now that I think about it, he didn't really baby-proof any of the house, and I'll see you around, Scarlet. Hey, babe, what took you so long? I've been out here for 15 minutes, he says, effortlessly taking my textbook and folders from my arms so that I don't have to carry as much weight. I ran into Elijah by accident and my papers flew everywhere so I had to pick them up. Jack stops in his tracks and I realize my slip-up. He's the one guy who for some reason finds the most joy in making fun of Elijah. Delilah. I lie lamely, and Jack sees right through it. What are you doing talking to that freak? I literally smack into him and then he helped pick up my papers, I say quickly. That freak ran into you, Jack repeats, as though Elijah personally insulted him. He's going to get it. When I see him, I'm going to shove my fist up his. Jack, don't worry about it. He didn't even talk to me. Anger dances across Jack's face despite my words. So I lean forward and softly kiss him to try and calm him down. It works, and he lengthens the kiss. I don't want a freak talking to you. He has no business. You're my girl, Scar. After grabbing all of my books for the weekend from my locker, I head out to call my mom to see if she can pick me up. Jack usually drops me off after school but he's busy with the team. There's a heavy trail of smoke rising into the air in the distance, and I can't help but think that a Friday February afternoon is an odd time for a bonfire. The line of smoke leads to an old, beat-up Ford truck, and it sort of excites me to realize I could potentially make someone's day, and mine, by helping them fix their car. Wandering over, I find Elijah messing around under the hood. My stomach flips at the sight of him, since he's the last person I was expecting. His hoodie is off, revealing a stained white t-shirt, but my eyes zero in on some white tape on his knuckles. Car troubles? I ask once I'm close enough to him, knowing full well Jack would not want me talking to him. Elijah lifts his head from the hood and looks over at me with surprise. What was your first clue? May I asked, be my guest? Waving the smoke out of my face, I touch a few wires here and there as the smoke starts to dissipate, flinching from the heat. I can see the problem right away. Hey, so, I'm sorry about Jack, I say. You're in luck. It just overheated. Get some coolant and you'll be good to go. There's a shop about a mile down the road. Thanks, Scarlet. My breath catches in my throat when he says my name. It sounds so foreign coming from him, and it's odd to hear your name from someone as reclusive as Elijah. He pushes off of his truck and walks off in the direction I pointed. I jog the few feet needed to catch up. I work at the shop and my shift is starting soon anyway. Plus, I can get you a discount. Right, Tucker Auto? Your family owns it, Elijah says. Scarlet. Tucker, he repeats to himself a little ominously, as though he put something together. It's my dad's business, I say, kicking a rock. But I work at the one down the road, which is why I get the discount. Why work there at that level when you own the whole thing? I have to make money somehow. Elijah stares at me for a few seconds and then he averts his gaze to the walk in front of us. Do you really like walking or is your car not working? Right, I come from money so I must own a Mercedes or a BMW, I mutter. That's why I work at the auto shop. I'm saving up to buy my own car. I didn't want my parents to buy me one. Call it pride or whatever, but I don't have a car. I sense his surprise. You stereotype me pretty hard. Don't you do the same to me? When I don't reply, he moves past that topic and looks at the road next to us. Considering who you hang out with, I assumed. I kick the rock one more time and it passes into Elijah's path and then onto the road. I'm not really like them. I'm only friends with them because of Jack. I know he can be a jerk to you, and I don't like that he does that. Sure, he can be too cocky at times, he can flirt with other girls too often, and he can be pretty rude. Are you going to get to the butt soon? But, I emphasize, sensing his teasing, he's a good boyfriend. I never said he wasn't. Still, I'm sorry for the way he treats you, I start. You shouldn't have to be.